Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abraham. You know my partner, Albert Campman. Albert, Penguins, good start, buddy.
Yeah, the girls are on fire. And congratulations to Coach Barnes. Start off 8-0. Their first loss is to Penn State. And you know that's part of the Big Ten. That's a big jump up. I know Coach Barnes could not be happier with how they're shooting the basketball, how they're defending. And if you would have told him we're going to start 8-0, and our first loss is going to be to Penn State, I guarantee he would have taken it. So now what do they learn? What do you do with their scheduling, George? You try to schedule a Penn State in there to try to get better and try to learn where's your team stand, and everything's worked out good.
Yeah,
for Coach
absolutely.
Barnes.
I mean, 8-1's 8-1.
Yes,
It's that simple.
it's a great
And as you
start.
said, Big Ten's a notch up. Penn State, they've been trying for a while here, but the
It used to
bottom
be a
great
great program. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, Reaney
Great
Portland.
program,
Ever
yes.
since Reaney left,
Yes.
they've struggled a little bit, but you know, the same with the men. They're trying. It's a tough place. It doesn't have any basketball tradition at all.
Right.
Football galore,
Gigantic.
basketball nothing. But I just think, you know, that 22-7 run. The game was even. You just can't, especially on the road. You know, you give up one or two of those spurts, and the next thing you know, you look up, you're down 20.
Yeah, it seems like the good teams do that to you.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I know the teams will say, well, if we played.
Yeah.
That's what happens. The good teams do that.
Yeah,
They
no
put
ifs.
those spurts.
You know, like the 8 teams that they beat, there no ifs for them. They got
Right,
beat. That's all.
right.
No, that's a great start, and as you say, that's a good schedule in that game. It's just perfect.
Perfect.
You have nothing
After
to lose.
Yeah, perfect timing. And we talk about perfect timing. Campbell Memorial starts 4-0.
Oh yeah.
Not a thrashing. They're thrashing teams. They've scored 80 points or more 3 of their games. Kevin Moore averaging 21. Xavier Leonard averaging 21 points a game. Zach Luciano also chipped in 14 points. So Campbell looks like they're going to be the team this year that people will have to mess with. Struthers, as it has been, always been good. Poland's always is good. But that looks like Campbell's really stepped up.
Yeah,
to the
Campbell's
bat.
had some teams.
They have in
our
the past.
I remember.
Oh, no, for
you know,
sure.
I think they may have been at our camp once or twice, and I thought, man, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I remember that's way back with Bobby Grzanzik. How about
Oh, was that far back?
that? Yes,
Oh,
40 years, 30 years.
oh.
Talking about looking at local guy who's on fire. Let's go to golf. Jason Kokrak, Warren JFK graduate. Just amazing what he's doing. He and his partner won the QB shootout. His partner was Kevin Na. Third victory in the last 7 months. You understand? People don't win ever on the PGA.
No.
He is on fire.
He's helped me out a little bit. I've caught him.
His short game is really
Did you
got
see
better.
9 straight birdies? Imagine guys like that playing, but I can't
When they
imagine.
play together, you
yeah, I
mean?
don't imagine it's too many, you know,
Yes.
bogeys. These guys are so
Oh, no,
good.
they
And
play
I've
together.
watched Kevin a lot.
He's a hot streak guy
But
too. No question.
Kokrak, man, like you say, nothing
Yeah, Joe
wrong with
Allen
those
started. We've
checks.
had Joe Allen on our show many times.
Absolutely.
And give credit to Joe that he recognized talent. He said, I taught him the basics the best I could, but let him go. I didn't want to take his ability. For you coaches, if you're a thoroughbred, let them go. Don't try to hold them back.
Yeah, don't tighten those reins.
They do that.
No.
Locally, South Range senior Camden Thomas, what a soccer player. One of 89 players nationwide to be named to the United Soccer Coaches High School All-American team. He went to I think Kansas City for a conference representing a convention representing that. What a great year for the South Range program and Camden Thomas. Let's go to some local celebrities, or you want to say they had some great awards. Hubbard's T.C. Caffey was named first team in Division III. In Division IV, Judah Shields, DeMarcus McElroy, and Nick Wilson. Also, Alyssa Ludwig and Greg Rockwell and Stephen Mara. 7 in Division IV. That's quite a local scene there. Division V, we had Billy Skripak, who's only a junior. Dylan Domikas. South Range dominated this thing, George. Michael Lally and Logan Cornell. Cornell. All from the same team. So you talk about wondering why South Range was undefeated and go to into the state playoffs, the state championship. Now you see why. In Division VII, Eddie Kiernan from Warren JFK was a first-team defensive lineman. Congratulations to all you local guys that made first team. we happen to leave anybody out, please write to Greg, and we don't want to leave anybody out on the awards that local kids get.
It's never intentional if it is. That's
right.
What do you think of football, 7 divisions, basketball? Do you like it better than just 6?
Must be an enrollment thing.
Oh, it is. But I'm saying, do you think 4 in basketball is better?
Oh, I love less the better.
Fewer.
To me. Yeah, less the better.
Okay, fewer. So you're saying then,
the coaches don't. Coaches will say no.
Coaches would like to have 7 in basketball.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they want to get in there.
Because the big boys don't change, and it makes it a little easier as you go down.
Right. Yes.
But this football in the area, always good. We know that. And South Range, I mean, I'm gonna know. I could see with a quarterback back, they're going to be good.
Yeah, they seem to have a run here that's unparalleled. 3 years
and I see when these PA teams, I see what they do to them.
Yeah, when they go over and play.
They don't take any names,
No.
so I know how good they must be. All right, let's talk about NCAA football. Now, we have a bowl special coming. Tell our viewers, please look for it. It's going to be up, and we're going to go over the bowls, talk about the one caveat we're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it a million times. Check to see who's playing.
Yeah,
now,
it's not like the old days.
It's not like the old days. They're not all playing. They're not going to play, and you'll almost know because the experts will know. Mm-hmm. The dudes on FanDuel will know. Mm-hmm. So you're at a disadvantage if you don't. Google these guys, check them, do whatever you have to because Pitt is not Pitt without Pickett.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, they're not even
close.
No.
Not even close.
All right, so let's talk about it. Once again, look for our special. Let's talk about the Heisman. I don't even watch. I know you don't.
No, I don't watch it.
Now, it was always an offensive award. Mm-hmm. That was okay. But now it's morphed into a quarterback award of the team that does either the best or almost the best. Yeah. I mean, if you're not a quarterback, you almost can't get it. And if your team, I feel sorry for the kid at Ohio State. He went back 3 steps because his defense got trampled. Mm-hmm. He threw for 346, I believe.
Yeah, it's a combination award now. You might as well say the award goes to the best team with the best quarterback. And
pretty much.
They go together, and it's a frightening thing to me that it's turned into that. I don't think when the Heisman Award was invented, it was invented for the best player.
It's not even close to that.
No, not at all.
And they should have an O there. Should say offensive player.
Yes, truth.
Because
truth.
It's and once again I feel bad because Ohio State's defense.
And he's not the best player either.
No,
so I wouldn't mind if he's not the best player.
But he was in first place.
Yeah, he was there.
I mean, if you go by the odds.
Yeah, he was there at the time. Yes.
I mean, you saw it. I looked at the vote. Mm-hmm. I looked at the vote. It was clear.
One-sided. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like 300 some votes
between
him and
the
odds
went on 4,000 to 1. So
you knew
4,000 to 1.
No, you knew once that went that you weren't going to. I think about also too was something we need to mention. It happens to Notre Dame every year, and it happened to Georgia or whomever does not get one more game. Like if you don't get one more game, like Georgia did because they got to play Alabama. But if you're Ohio State, you don't get that extra viewing.
Right.
And there's something to that.
Oh, no.
Because I imagine.
People
let's talk about. We know human nature. When did you do your presentations and your prospects and your term papers?
Yeah, I know.
The night before. Right. So there are people that watch that. Let's say, I didn't get my ballot. I better watch this game.
Yeah, they don't take it as serious as they should.
No. Well, they took Lebatard's vote that one year. He gave it to the guy at the zoo or something.
Jeez.
He gave it to the monkey or something.
Well, he was telling you he didn't want it anymore.
And basically he was saying what a joke it was. Right. But, he disrespected it badly. Let's talk NFL. 4 weeks now. It's time now. If you're not straightened out, you better get straightened out because that NFC is it's clear-cut in terms of maybe which team. It's the record. AFC. I'm looking at the Steelers and Browns, and I'm thinking, if one of them could run 3 straight, they're going to win. Like the wild card, you're going to have to win a league.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think a wild card's coming out of there.
No, I don't either. And I looked last night, and I thought, I don't know here. Brownies got, we'll talk about them a little bit. But the thing I noticed is lousy. I know Pittsburgh can beat Tennessee without Henry. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they can. And I know they can't, I don't think, win at Kansas City. But those other two are toss-ups. You know the old pick'em game.
Yeah.
You know pick'em.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a chance. They have a chance.
Yeah,
they're not a playoff team, but they have a chance.
But when you're a half game behind the team it is.
No, you have a chance.
Yeah,
exactly.
let's talk about that.
Yep.
Browns hung on. I watched the game, and I'm sitting there. I have a check mark by the Browns. It's on my little
Yeah, but I
sheet.
talked to you, so this is easy.
I got
That's
this
your-
one.
that
I
was your
got
last
this
line to
one,
me.
20-something.
You said this
Because I
is
had
easy.
Atlanta. I was looking at a huge day.
This is easy.
And I looked and said, they got this. They got the, I said, I done my backup quarterback. You know, you think, we got
He's a
him
better
now.
passer than
I could see
no,
that.
that's what's funny about it.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about running the football, then Jackson's unbelievable.
Yeah, and by the way, that sprain is not high.
But Hundley throws the ball much
It's
better.
ankle, not high. So they said that's a good thing. The difference between first and fourth is so slim. And you know, they always talk about Cincinnati. You know, Joe Burrow. There's a fascination with him, and he is good, but they lost.
Tough game.
They lost.
Tough team, though. Really
lost
good team.
last week too, though.
Yeah, I know. It's not
Lost
easy.
2 in a row at home.
NFL's tough.
Oh, absolutely.
No, NFL's tough. Don't think
Now,
you
you
can't
talk
predict
about
it.
guys out. Steelers got guys out. Baltimore has guys out.
They all do. They,
I
as
mean,
they said, yes.
we're not talking. And even now the COVID's running wild. I guess Detroit went there yesterday with the minimum. There's a hockey game tonight canceled, and the Bulls are down to 8 players.
It's running. It's running. We knew it was coming. We said around Christmas time it was going to happen.
I'm afraid.
said
I'm looking, and I'm like, you know, now what do you have coming? Christmas parties.
Well, it's running
Spreaders, they call them.
Yeah, it's a
You know,
carryover from Thanksgiving to this. No question. We knew that was coming.
I think I might just
Yep.
batten down the hatches like I did 2 years ago. I'm serious when I say that. The quarterback, like you said, at the Ravens, I was impressed with Hundley.
Well, he throws the ball better. He's not a better player. But,
no.
But if you're going to play prevent defense, and he can throw the ball.
And not only that, you know, I'm thinking, well, this game's over.
I remember you
Next
told
thing I
me.
know, they onside kick, they got it back. I'm like, ooh. Of course, it didn't matter to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't care who won the game. Now, the amazing thing is you could be first or fourth in that league, and it might only be 1 game difference when it's all
it's
over.
gonna happen
You're
now.
probably going to win 9-7 or
Right.
10-7 or win.
Right. 10's going to get you there.
Steelers 9-7-1, they would get something. I agree 100%. It's amazing. Now, Buffalo Bills get beat that crazy game, that rainstorm monsoon. I'm going to throw it out.
Yeah, I see this different than you. Would you think Tampa's one of the top 2 teams in football?
Yeah, if not third.
They win in the Tampa Bay.
And we're down 20-something.
They win in the Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And if they score a touchdown, they win the game.
But let me tell you,
They are the
nobody
team-
carried the ball.
They are the team to watch, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
I'll have them.
Do you understand? New England was that game meant nothing because of how the win was.
But let's talk about they still didn't win.
They're talking about Buffalo like they're not any good.
Well,
Tampa Bay is the best.
how about the first half? Nobody carried the ball but the quarterback.
But that's the way they play. So I don't care.
He didn't run against New England at all.
But it was the weather. It was total weather game.
Well, someone had to run it.
But I mean, he couldn't throw the ball, so they
Okay.
stacked the line of scrimmage. There was no passing in that game. That game was.
They threw it at teams.
He
though.
tried to.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
tried.
that's the word.
That game was nothing. Yesterday really proved to me what I thought.
So you think they're good?
Not good. Very good. Tampa,
So they're going to have to go on the road the whole time.
If you name the 2
I'd say
best
3 or
teams.
4. I'll give them third. Tampa top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tampa, Green Bay, and,
Yeah.
and maybe Arizona.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know Arizona, and maybe
Well,
Kansas
yeah.
City.
Yeah, I think.
But
yeah.
Buffalo just went into the team they're talking about winning the Super
So
Bowl.
you're saying they can go on the road
not a question. It can be
and
anybody.
make hay?
That's I've been saying it. That's what on this show I tell you ahead of time. The team to watch, 2 teams to watch are Cleveland and Buffalo, especially Buffalo. Buffalo is so dangerous. People are going to
So you doesn't bother you going on the road because the way they could win.
way they play?
They play defense
No.
and they run.
They don't think about it.
All right.
No.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think that's.
It's going to play out.
Also, they're a cold weather team. If I think the only way it plays out if a warm weather team goes into Green Bay, but Buffalo plays in that kind of weather anyway.
And you're thinking too, the way they play, they're built for that.
No, they play in any
and-
kind of weather. Yes,
But aren't you worried 7-6 they don't get in?
that's what I'm worried about.
Well, that's a good reason to
No,
worry.
that's what I'm
You
worried
can't win
about.
it if you're not in it.
But I'm saying to you that
I-
they're really good.
But I look at that.
I don't know their
I
schedule,
look at the
example.
AFC. Well, you know they go to New England. But I saw the other 3. They're going to win them. I'm going to tell you
they're
right
going to be
now.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to
they're
go to
gonna
New
be in.
England.
Okay.
Dallas stepped up, but had to hold on. It was funny that line came out. It was 3.5, 4, 4.5. I looked yesterday. 6.5 was like somebody knew. And I found out the Skins had some offensive linemen with COVID issues or whatever.
That's going around
but
everywhere.
Dallas got ahead so much. Then they just held on.
Well, it happens in the NFL.
Yeah.
You make one
Yeah,
bad
they got
play,
the ball back.
You threw an interception for a touchdown.
And I didn't realize that they had missed an extra point or they'd have covered.
Throw the interception for a touchdown. Turns the whole game.
No, you can't. No,
Yep.
can't do it.
Yep.
We've talked about it. It's our one thing. You cannot do it. You're going to get beat. Chargers in Denver, they have two inferior opponents. Chargers are the funny team. They host Thursday night. They host Kansas City. They're a funny team. You look and you think, oh, okay. Then they do this, one of the dumbest things, and they lose to somebody like, wait a minute, what are
like
they
that
doing?
forever.
Yeah, but this
They've been
new
like
coach,
that
I
forever.
thought maybe it would be different.
They've been like
this
that
is the guy
forever.
down 9 that goes for
But they're
two.
dangerous too.
Oh, they're
They're
not.
dangerous too.
No,
They
they're
get
not.
hurt.
No, they're
Yeah.
not bad. They're not bad. Could Denver sneak in a spot?
I don't think so.
They'd have to have all home games, huh?
With Bridgewater. I don't
They
think
play
can
better
do it.
at home.
I don't think
too.
with Bridgewater.
They really play better at home. Kansas City. Let's talk about the Raiders for a minute. Now, last year they won, and they did a victory lap around. They should have maybe saved that victory lap. So yesterday they go out and they meet on the logo. Then they get housed 50 to something. You always say you should don't do your talking before the game.
They don't talk at all.
No,
There's
I mean,
play.
there's no need.
Yeah.
That was
Especially if you're the
embarrassing.
Raiders, you know.
Sounded like a Gruden trick, didn't it? Driving around there. I mean, really. Hey, I saw something. Well, we'll talk about San Francisco, and I'll tell you what I saw. Big win for San Fran and Cincinnati. They're getting a little bit of momentum.
Didn't Seattle beat them?
But they had 4 out of 5.
But I'm saying the Seattle.
Seattle,
beat them.
at home, Seattle and Seattle could still get you.
Yeah, Seattle. Yeah,
Russell
Seattle
Wilson yesterday.
They've been playing so bad.
He's
Seattle.
going. I heard he's playing for New Orleans next year.
Does make sense, doesn't it?
Oh boy.
Oh, it does make
they'd
sense.
be good ones.
Does make sense.
I want to talk about this guy in a minute. Could they have 3 playoff teams in the division? You think it's possible? San Fran, the Rams, and Arizona. It's almost certain.
I think it's a short
It's the
bet.
other one they're
There's
not going to
one
get.
in the AFC.
No.
There's one in the AFC, yes.
No, that's what I thought. That's what
Yes.
upset me. Atlanta wins at Carolina. The 6 and
Atlanta.
7s are
It's
still
Atlanta.
alive.
It's Atlanta.
But I'm going to say this. I watched that pretty much back and forth. They're alternating 2 quarterbacks. Do me a favor. If you run into Matt Rule, tell them they're both no good. Cam Newton can't play.
Well, Cam can't play. That's why they're alternating.
I mean,
It's because of him. You know, it's.
Didn't he do a 9th grade trip over the lineman yesterday?
They're trying so hard to make it work, and he can't play
he
anymore.
can't.
We could have told you that. He can't.
We
play
told him,
anymore.
we don't mean to be smart.
No, he just can't play anymore.
He's just
he was
not-
once a great player. Not
Absolutely.
good. He's not even good. He's not even average.
No. No, he's not good anymore.
Right.
No. And Matt Ryan, that's 6 and 7
That's
is
what Matt
Matt
Ryan
Ryan.
is. That's
Coming
what he
from
is. That's what
behind
Matt Ryan
or
is.
whatever.
Yep.
And by the way, there's one spot in the NFC that these 6 and 7s aren't out of.
Yeah, they're all
but
there.
they'd have to get hot.
They're all there. Yep.
Here's my guy. I thought about this. I saw this yesterday. Alvin Kamara was back for the first time in like 5 weeks, and he ran for 100. And this is going to sound. I'm going to say it. If you take the word valuable to mean what the team is with or without him, not like most valuable player generally means stats.
The best player. Yeah.
The guy makes all the difference in the world.
Oh, he is an outstanding player. There's no question about that.
If you ask me if the word valuable, was for, as you said, important,
Right.
I'd give it to him. I mean, he's not getting. I'm just saying that's how much Now Jacksonville, boy, today another story on Urban Meyer.
He's out.
He's not. He'll finish the year and
they'll finish the
they'll
year.
do a
They're
buyout.
yeah, they're getting rid of him.
What did he do? Asked his coaches to prove themselves. He said, "I'm a winner. What did you ever win?"
Yeah,
he's lost it.
He can't help himself.
No, you said it. I know what the word. I know what you're going to say.
Losing just takes
He
it out.
has never lost like this.
Losing just takes it out of him.
He goes,
He has no idea what to say.
He said, if I find out the leak, he said they're fired on the spot. Meantime, it's leaking like the Titanic.
He's lost his mind.
No, he's
No
done.
question. And he should have known that, though. See,
Did he think he would win?
How stupid is that?
Did he think he
yeah,
would
he did.
win?
His ego's in the way. Thinking.
No, he did.
Yeah.
You think he thought else?
Oh, yeah, for sure he did.
Oh, expansion team,
He said, I got
Urban.
Lawrence, I got me, and I put us together.
Me and Lawrence and
Yeah, my gosh.
challenges
he's done.
coaches.
He's done.
Says, I'm a winner. What have you done? He hired him meantime.
Yeah, he's always had the best teams.
Yeah. At Ohio State, I really think, and you could recruit to there too.
Anybody could.
That's what they always say that about Capel. They go, I know he can recruit. I said he recruited Duke. You and I
They
could
make
recruit
Duke
Duke.
too, yes.
We talk about it. Remember Carolina? Oh, we had somebody was telling us like Duke just makes a list, and then they
all do
pair
that.
off the list.
That's what they do.
They don't recruit.
They don't recruit.
They select.
Yeah, they select 5 guys, and we're going to take 3 of these 5. Yes.
Tennessee got Julio Jones back. They'll need Brown back too. And if they play the Steelers this week, they're not just beating the Steelers without being able to throw the ball. Some
Steelers so bad. I can't see them beating
Oh, they're
anybody.
not great, but I coming into Pittsburgh, I don't have any faith. I wish I had your faith.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. They're just loud.
Hey, this is my question though. How would you like to be a Jets or Giants fan?
Tough.
Al,
Tough.
Al, the Jet fans.
Forever,
I
long
listen
time.
to talk shows.
Long time.
They're talking about, their glory. I mean, Joe Namath. But then they had some decent teams with the kid from Marshall.
Yeah, they did.
And Rex Ryan had some defensive-minded
Decent
teams.
teams,
But the
Been
Giants,
forever, yeah.
Like this guy called this today. I was on the way over here, and he says, "That's the most." He said, "They're awful." He said to the
It's their offensive line. It's really simple.
You really think so?
I know so. Their
So
offensive
you
line,
think Danny
it doesn't-
Dimes could be
It
good?
doesn't matter who's quarterbacking that team. You have no chance on your back. You have none, 0 chance. And that's just the way it is.
Well, then they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they're getting
No, they have no offensive line.
Just pounded. Let's talk NCAA hoops. Purdue was number 1 for 3.5 days. Now, I'm going to say about Baylor, I'm afraid to say they look good. They suffocated Villanova yesterday.
They can go
That tells we got on Baylor a little late in the year. I looked at, if they can guard, they can be in there.
Well, they guard better than anybody.
Well, then they're going to be in
They
there.
guard the ball best in the country, and they have guys that defend the rim.
So they're going to be in there.
So they're dangerous. They're dangerous, but they're not like they were last year. Last year, they were
No.
unbelievable.
Kentucky had a bad loss at Notre Dame. I saw that the other day. I looked. I said, "Geez, Notre Dame's like 2-5 or something."
Right.
And I said,
Notre Dame's always good for one of those.
Oh,
always good for
back
one of those.
to Digger.
Always good for one of those. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Kentucky's not juggernaut either. I mean, they're just good,
pretty good.
Yeah.
The kid from Kettard, he's a good player.
Yes,
Road wins in these conferences. How tough.
Yeah.
The other night I'm looking up, a buddy of mine says, he said, I think Syracuse can beat Georgetown. I says, where's the game? He says, Georgetown. He says, they're up at half. I didn't even look again. The next day, I'm just happened to be scrolling. I'm like, up at half, all right.
Yes.
But guess what? They didn't win.
Yep. At halftime, there's a lot of winners at halftime, Pete.
Coaches losing it. In the big time, first of all, the refs are better. Refs are good.
Mm-hmm.
They're like high school. You get some guy's uncle. The guy at Kent State, he melted down yesterday. Down in West Virginia.
That pressure's on you.
Yeah.
A job's a pressure job. And people say it's not.
No.
It's internal pressure, too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not just the alumni, just not
Yeah.
the internal pressure, yes.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yep.
I've taken my share of Tums.
Right.
Steph's going to get that 3-point record.
He's the best shooter ever.
Probably next
That's really
game.
simple.
Hey, let me ask you.
Really simple.
Let me ask you. If he wins a title, winning, he'll have as many as LeBron. Do you move him up toward of all timers?
Oh, yeah. I do.
Where do you have, Mel? I know you got
I
probably
haven't studied
Kareem.
NBA because I'm not an NBA guy.
But in other words, is he getting in LeBron territory?
No, he's not as good as
No.
LeBron.
Okay.
No.
Timmy Duncan territory.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's what I wanted to know.
Definitely, yes.
No, that's it. He's going to put this record out of sight if he plays 2
Well, he's
more
just an
years.
unbelievable shooter. The ball's like a layup for him when he shoots the
No,
ball.
his brother was guarding him the other night. I thought that was kind of neat.
That's good.
Hey, Phoenix and Golden State.
Both-
when
both-
they lose, it's news.
Yeah, both playing great. No question
Yeah.
about it. They're
Durant-
probably the
Did it cream?
cream of the crop so far this year.
Absolutely. Durant had 51 yesterday. You know what he can do.
Well, he's the best player in basketball, offensive player.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a lot of other things, but you talk about he's really an unstoppable guy with the ball.
We said the Bulls are loaded with COVID. You have to dress 8 in the NBA. I found out that's the rule. If you don't have 8, you can't play.
Gotcha.
And you've given up in the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't think they're the same team. I really don't. I don't think LeBron can go to a grueling 7-game series, one after the other, and win. I didn't say they're not going to be dangerous in one series.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about winning it all.
No,
correct?
no, absolutely.
Yeah, they can't
no,
win
that's
it all.
because you've said before. Don't worry about it. Just get them in the playoffs. You don't feel that
They're
way.
not the same
No,
team
that's
this
what
year.
I was
No,
asking.
no.
No Ben Simmons trade. I don't know.
It's coming though.
Is it going to be with Portland?
Somebody's going to. Oh, that's what
They
they're
go on
saying.
McCallum?
I'm going to read what I read.
McCallum?
They said
McCallum?
Portland doesn't want to give either one of those guys up.
No, Lillard said I'm not going.
Right.
I know the old timers. Now I'm going to put my get off my yard hat on. These guys taking 3 steps sideways and backwards. I've seen the Euro. I've never seen any. This guy the other day bounced the ball. He went, and he was about
7 steps to the left.
Al, it was a good 4 or 5.
Yeah, they've been famous for that for years. You know,
Yep.
anybody who doesn't know anything
Well,
about basketball.
but I used to think they didn't know the game,
That's what
and
I said.
sometimes they were big steps
Right.
and this and that.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching this, I'm thinking, yikes.
An offensive league, buddy. You try to go into the
Yikes.
offense, you're in trouble.
Baseball.
Same thing in the NFL.
Hey, we got 4 minutes. Baseball, the strike. Like, first of all, it's like suspending a guy out of season. I don't care if
Right.
it's a lockout to be the official term. But I'm like right now, you could lock them out as long as April 1st, I might want to watch a game.
Right.
Like February 8th.
I think everybody's thinking that too. I think everybody's thinking they'll be back.
They're
They'll
not
be back in
excited,
April.
are they?
There's a lot of money to be made. They don't want to lose.
And
Both
they
sides.
they're not going to mess around over
I'll be
holidays.
shocked if they're not playing.
They're not going to mess
Let's
around
put it
over
this way.
holidays.
Yeah.
Now, our miscellaneous section, this is unique. Al and I have a buddy who's a NFL agent. Now, he has a guy in the portal, Al, and James Madison, like 1A.
Great team. Going one.
Yeah, they're in the
going all
Final
the way up
Four
next year.
Okay, so he must be a pretty good lineman.
Right.
He's in the portal. He got 47 inquiries in 5 days. So these guys are watching this portal with a
no doubt.
trained
It's the way to
eye.
go.
Yeah, but we're gonna. What's interesting about it is, you think, oh, James Madison. No, UCLA, Virginia,
Right down the line,
Virginia
right.
Tech. Like, these are big time. They won them.
Yeah, that is the major recruiting tool today. High school kids are getting left out. Yeah,
That's who's getting
it's
the,
portal.
bad
The
end
portal's
of the deal here.
Yeah.
High school kids. I agree, 1,000,000,000%. I have to say, and it's hard because you and I usually support the refs. As a whole, it's the worst reffing I've ever seen. I'm seeing balls skid. They're calling complete, and you look, and I think they're just waiting for that eye in the sky, and it's messing them.
Yeah, no, you don't think it's true. They've been told not to blow the whistle, let the play
Let the play out.
let the play out,
Okay.
and then let's correct it. And that's what they've been told. And so you see plays, it's a forward pass.
Oh, no, his hand was going forward.
You see it, but they will not. And because all it takes is one of those. If you blow the whistle on one of them, and then it shows the other way, then you get bamboozled.
All right, now, you and I have been on this show long enough that we've seen the beginning of this, and we didn't like it. I'm starting, I won't say I'm against or whatever, but I've kind of looked at it, and there's so many guys sitting out in the bowls. I remember when McCaffrey first did it, I was incredulous. Then I saw his teammates said, yeah, we think he should. Now I'm saying I've kind of, I don't want to say I've accepted it, but I'm getting to the point where, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's.
I
what
know
they
you don't
do
like it
too.
as a coach,
No,
do you?
no, not as a person. I don't like it.
Okay.
I can never go 4 years with my teammates, ever,
You'd never walk out.
and walk out.
No, I know you.
Not a thought.
No, I
And,
know you. I know you wouldn't.
But the agents are telling them, you have a chance to lose millions.
See, look, you already
And
have.
I say, I don't care.
You already
Look,
have 56 tapes.
My teammates are way more
You
important
might
to me.
get hurt.
Yeah, that's the way
Yeah.
it works. That's the
Yeah.
way it works.
No, I understand completely because that's exactly what they're being told. I know this Pickett kid wants to play.
For sure.
All right, 30 seconds. The money they're paying these coaches, they're paying them like, $8
Well, the
million.
lousy coaches. That's the point. I don't mind.
I say that about baseball players. I don't mind Trout making. I don't like when Javi, Jones is making $10 million. He stinks.
That's one of my great things.